room after that?
It's mixed emotions, to be honest, because we've given away a soft goal early on again, 2 weeks on the trot now, and second half I thought they've had a couple of chances, we've had a few, but we're disappointed to give the early goal away because we've gifted them a goal, and if we didn't do that then we win 1-0, but at the end of the day they're around us, they aren't beat us, they're just below us on goal difference, so that keeps them there. So at the end of the day it's an okay point in the end.
Is this season now really about just scraping together enough points just to make sure that you're still in the Football League next season?
To be honest, I think we've definitely got more than enough to do that. And although the last few weeks we haven't put ourselves in a position to be chasing higher where we wanted to be, which is bitterly disappointing, I think we've still got to be looking up. We're not under any sort of illusions. We know that we're not safe by any means, but I think if we're looking up, that'll take care of itself below. Keep climbing and then see where we end up, to be honest. But I think the ambition has definitely got to be to finish as high as possible. We don't want to be like last season, going into the last 4 or 5 in a right scrap. So yeah.
You talk about conceding the early goal, and no team goes out going, "Oh, well, I'll tell you what, we'll give them a goal start." What's the learning from 2 weeks in succession conceding from set pieces very early?
Yeah, I think, like you say, no one wants to do it, but that's 2 errors now in 2 weeks, where from a set piece, what's cost us, and not picking out any individuals, but we all need, as a team, need to be ready for that. We work on set pieces every week, more than once a week, so there's no excuse for that, and we just need to cut out the individual errors and do it as a team. Yeah.
And on a personal level, you must have been delighted to get the equaliser.
Yeah. I thought, to be fair, it wasn't far off in the first half. I thought that could have been over the line, maybe not, but disappointed that didn't go in, and then to pop up in the second half, I was delighted. Just a shame couldn't get the winner.
And you look like you did a bit of movement and lost your man completely.
Yeah. Don't know where he is, to be honest, still, but I'll take that. Free as a bird in the 6-yard box, so I'll take that all day. Yeah. I'm sure their gaffer won't be happy with that, like ours won't be. So yeah, I'll take that.
Do you set yourself a goal scoring target each season?
Yeah, I do. I'm a long way short of what I wanted, so I think I should have had a lot more. I've had the chances, and now I just want to start putting them away. So keep getting on the end of things, keep being positive, keep being a nuisance in their box, and start putting more away.
Yeah, you had a new defensive partner today in Joe Roden on his league debut. How do you think he did?
I thought he did very well, yeah. Joy took to it like a duck to water. First Football League game, Football League debut, and it's a big culture shock coming from a Cat 1 academy where the football like that compared to what he'll be used to playing is completely different. So I think he's settled in well, to be honest, and that were a good performance in his first one, and hopefully can kick on from there.
There's a lot of competition, isn't there, for centre-half positions, because you've got Manny, who obviously was on the bench today. You've got Matt Bauer was on the bench. Jordan Forster will be coming back.
Yeah.
Taylor Moore's suspended, but there's a lot of centre-halves at this club.
Yeah, there is. I think that can only be good. It can only certainly for me, I take that as a positive to spur me on, and not that I needed any more added motivation, but that's what it is. You've got to go out there on a Saturday and produce to keep the shirt for the next week. So I thought I did that today, and hopefully going into the next few weeks, if selected, I can carry on doing that.
When you look back at yourself this season, what are your reflections this season on how you've done?
Okay, I'd say is probably the word. I wanted to do better. I wanted to play every game like every player does, though, so that's just a given. But I don't think I've been great. I could have been more consistent, but I don't think I've been terribly inconsistent. So it's a cliche, but like everyone says, I'm still learning. 22, so sometimes I think you've got to look sideways and see where I've come from within a year playing men's football in League Two. I think I'm improving, but I've just got to keep trying to do that. I want to be better every week, so hopefully that'll happen.
How big a difference is it when you make the step up? I'm going to use your phrase to playing men's football.
Yeah, it is different. Like I mentioned about Joe earlier, it's a completely different game, to be honest. And without going into a whole new debate, I think the academies have got a tough job on their hands to prepare people for, especially if you're in a Premier League academy or a Championship academy. Well, not so much a Championship, but a Premier League academy. And if you don't make the grade and you're dropping into the lower leagues, then you're not prepared for it. It's a different game. So it is tough, but you've got to learn. You've got to survive. Everyone's playing for a living, and it can be a lucrative industry if you kick on, but you've got to survive first and foremost. There's people out there who need money to pay the mortgage, and you've got to know that and understand that and be prepared to dig deep. So yeah.
Well, thanks so much.
Thank you.